Hello everyone! So, naging busy tayo mag-take ng mga mock exams lately just to check kung ano ba talaga yung effect or impact ng mga changes ng PTE academic exam starting August 7. So, if you remember last Thursday, PTE Academic has announced that they're going to introduce 2 new question types under the speaking module aside from the other scoring enhancements that they will do starting August 7. So, if you look at the scoring guide, yung bago nilang pinublish, and compare it with the old scoring guide, initially, hindi mo masyado mapapansin yung difference, pero maraming naging changes. Possible na maraming naging in a rush para mag-prepare sa PT academic exam and mag-take ng exam. I'm not sure kung fully booked na dito sa Australia kasi dito sa Adelaide nakita ko wala na slot before August 7. Pero sa Philippines, I think yung mga professional centers din nila, meron pa naman before August 7. So ikaw na nagpe-prepare sa PT academic and nakita mo naman na over 60% or 70% na yung preparation mo, then I highly suggest book your PTE exam right away. Pero kung hindi ka pa talaga nagpe-prepare sa exam and wala na rin talagang schedule before August 7, okay lang, huwag ka masyadong kabahan. I know that this could be nerve-wracking kasi nagpe-prepare ka na nga tapos biglang ma-introduce pang new question types. So, I was on a quest para i-check ano ba talaga yung naging changes sa PTE speaking. Una, ang read aloud po ay hindi na siya nagko-contribute sa iyong reading scores. Dati, we're hitting 2 birds in 1 stone. Kasi kapag ginalingan mo sa PTE speaking read aloud, kung ano yung marireceive mong points sa speaking, ganun din yung marireceive mo sa reading. But now, it's no longer the case. But still, read aloud remains one of the most important tasks sa iyong PTE speaking. Wala pong change in terms of the number of questions or items na marireceive mo for repeat sentence. Pero mas naging strict sila when it comes to sequencing ng answers mo. Describe image, previously you will get around 3 to 4 questions. Pero ngayon, mas dinagdagan na nila yung questions, naging 5 to 6 na. So, expect more images coming your way sa screen kapag nag-take ka ng PTE exam. So, usually sa speaking, we have 3 criterias, right? We have content, pronunciation, and fluency. Usually, pare-pareho lang yung scores na binibigay nila, tigpa 5 points. But this time, si PTE Academic, mas binibigyan na nila ng weight yung content. Pero that does not necessarily mean na hindi na important si fluency. Much important pa rin siya. Gusto lang nilang mas ma-check na kung marami ka bang nasasabing keywords on your own. So, sa describe image po, kung ang content dating 5 ang binibigay na points, ngayon you will get maximum 6. This is also the same sa retail lecture. Retail lecture, before, you will expect 1 to 2 questions. So, ako nung nag-take ako ng exam, lagi ako nakaka-receive ng 2 questions sa retail lecture. But now, dinagdagan na rin nila. From 1 to 2, naging 2 to 3. So, hence, medyo i-expect mo na mapapagod yung lalamunan mo ng konti as compared before. Kasi mas marami ka nang sasagotang questions. And walang pagbabago pagdating sa retail lecture, nagko-contribute pa rin siya to both your speaking scores and your listening scores. So, since nadagdagan na yung questions for retail lecture, you should also focus then, pay more attention then sa pagpapractice for retail lecture. Next is answer short question. For answer short question, medyo weird siya for me kasi under siya ng PTE speaking. So, part pa rin siya ng PTE speaking module. Pero kung dati, nagko-contribute siya sa speaking and listening mo, ngayon sa listening module na lang. Yes, wala na rin siyang kinalaman sa speaking pero nandun pa rin siya sa module na yon. Wala pong changes sa number of questions ng answer short question, so don't worry about it. So here comes the 2 new tasks under PTE speaking. We have summarize group discussion and respond to a situation. So papaano ba yung format nila? Ano ba ang pagkakapareho nila? Ang summarize group discussion and respond to a situation, parehong questions niya na makakakuha kayo for about 2 to 3 questions. Summarize group discussion, or let's just call it SGD, contributes to your speaking and listening scores. So for me, this is one of the most important tasks ng PTE academic exam. Sa SGD, for about 3 minutes, makakarinig ka ng audio wherein may 3 people, it could be classmates, friends na nag-uusap about a certain topic. And then, after matapos ng audio, you'll have 10 seconds to organize your thoughts. And then, after 10 seconds, you have to summarize what you've heard. You have to include yung mga main topic and also yung mga ideas ng bawat speaker and ang sinasabi rin ni Pearson, dapat hindi ka nako-confuse kung sino yung nagsabi nito or sino nagsabi ng iba. You'll have maximum 2 minutes para i-summarize yung discussion. So, medyo mas mahaba ka this time magsasalita or sasagot. For me, nung nag-take ako ng mock exam, okay na I think yung 90 seconds. Kasi madami naman na rin ako nasabi doon. So, I think hindi mo naman kailangan tapusin yung 2 minutes. Okay na yung 90 seconds provided na you really spoke fluently and talagang marami ka rin nasabing content. Don't worry, magbibigay din ako ng demonstration yan soon. Next is respond to a situation. So, ang respond to a situation, hindi naman siya nagko-contribute sa listening scores. Pero, nagko-contribute siya sa speaking scores mo. Banggitin ko lang din pala sa SJD and respond to a situation, may 3 ring criteria na chine-check. So, meron tayong content, fluency, and pronunciation. And ganun din, sa content, 6 points ang binibigay nilang scores. And then, for both fluency and pronunciation, take 5 points sila. Respond to a situation, para siyang pinaiksing read a lecture. Pero, may pagka-read aloud siya. Bakit? Kasi, may audio na ipiplay about a certain situation. Pero, yung mismong audio na piniplay, nakasulat na rin siya sa screen. So, pwede kang mag-listen while you read. Nandoon, no? So, you will read and listen to a prompt giving you instructions about a certain situation where you have to respond to. After the audio ends, you have 10 seconds para mag-prepare and then you have 40 seconds para sumagot. So, those are the changes sa PTE speaking ng PTE Academic and PTE Academic UKVI. So, applicable lang po siya sa dalawang types ng Pearson Test of English. And since we are talking about PTE speaking for today only, I'm going to show you my mock exams since July 12. Just to check if what works and what does not work sa PTE speaking. As you can see, ang ginamit kong mock exam, ang ginamit kong account actually is yung account ng asawa ko. The reason why yung account niya yung ginamit ko kasi dun sa sarili kong account, hindi ako makapag-purchase using yung promo code na pinrovide ni PTE, which is yung PTE Prep 30. So right now po, meron po silang ongoing promotion sa kanilang preparation materials where you can save for 30% off sa bawat preparation materials na bibilin mo. So this is the result of my mock exam last July 11. So as you can see, speaking lang talaga yung tinry ko dyan. And of course, sa speaking, kaso parang may na ano pala na writing. Siguro kasi nag-try din ako ng summarize hidden text ng konti. Pero yung focus ko talaga dyan is sa speaking alone. So as you can see, na-achieve pa rin naman natin yung scores na gusto natin sa speaking. First of all, kung ano yung template na ginagamit namin for describe image and read a lecture, ganun pa rin yung ginamit kong strategy. So, lahat ng strategies namin for read aloud, repeat sentence, describe image, and read a lecture, same pa din, wala akong change. Kasi, I couldn't consider it as a template kasi it's more of structure talaga siya to help you out kung paano mo i-deliver yung sagot mo. So, in terms of summarized group discussion, hindi naman ako gumamit ng template, pero may structure. So, ang ginawa ko, nag-set lang ako ng main topic, tapos hiniwalay ko yung mga sinasabi or dinidiscuss sa main ideas ni Speaker 1, Speaker 2, and Speaker 3. Medyo tricky lang talaga minsan kasi parang ang hirap ng mamukaan or ma-familiarize kung sino ba talaga yung nagsasalita, kung si Speaker 1 ba, 2, or 3. Same pa rin yung fluency ko, hahabaan ko lang yung pagsasalita ko. Dinagdagan ko lang yung tagal. Okay, yung mga words na sinasabi ko this time. Kasi nga, you have 2 minutes to answer. So, kinonsume ko yung 1.5 minute man lang. Minsan parang nagkakamali ako, na-mess up po siya. I just kept on going. Tuloy-tuloy lang talaga ako. And make sure din talaga na mag-take note kayo ng mga ideas na maririnig nyo within 3 minutes. Magbibigay ako ng demonstration nito soon. And again, I didn't pay attention so much sa grammar. Kasi you'll only have 10 seconds. Ang hirap i-structure niyan kung lagi mo iniisip yung grammar. And hindi naman siya part ng scoring criteria. Next is respond to a situation. Sa respond to a situation, nagsalita ako for 30 seconds. Kahit may 40 seconds naman na allowable time. I think 30 seconds is enough para ma-convey mo yung situation or yung gusto mong sabihin. Ang respond to a situation kasi it always ends up with a question or a request. Like for example, sa practice prompt ng PTE, diba, may nakalagay doon, you are doing a group project for a class. Tapos the other members of your group are asking you to prepare the presentation slides. And you're happy to do it. You're very willing. However, you need them to give you all the information before the weekend. So what would you say to them? Ganyan yung question. Nasasagutin mo lang siya. Okay, for 30 seconds. So magpe-pretend ka, like, ang sasabihin ko lang doon, hey guys, I know that we have an upcoming group project and I'm very willing to prepare the presentation slide because I feel like I'm on the creative side. But could you please send me the content that will be helpful for me to prepare the slides before the weekend so that we'll get it ready. So as you can see, I ended it up with a question. So para dun sa mga nag-worry na, okay, ang daming, may dinagdag na naman question types, dalawa na naman, baka mas mahirapan ako sa speaking. Kung fina-follow nyo lang yung tinuturo din namin and sine-check nyo rin yung scoring criteria ni Pearson and tuloy-tuloy ka lang magsalita, same strategy pa rin. I'm sure you'll get a higher score pa rin sa PTE speaking. In my next videos, since nakapag-purchase na rin ako ng mock exam sa account ko, papakita ko rin yung mga naging mock exam ko, focusing lang muna sa speaking and listening. Go to English Charlie, www.englishcharlie.com. Visit our Facebook and TikTok pages para ma-assist namin kayo. We have free coaching every Monday. Thank you so much and see you again. Bye-bye.